49ers news and rumors coming at you here at Chat Sports. Fred Warner could be out here. This one is
Yeah, this is at least somewhat troubling. We don't have all the details yet, and we're probably not for a little bit because that's just how this works. Warner was placed on the reserve COVID-19 list. He is either A, tested positive, or has come into close contact with someone
Correct.
who has. The Niners are not going to let that information out at this point. This is the third Niners player to go on this list since the offseason began.
Yep.
Hasn't been a while since any other players got on there, so that's a promising sign, I guess, for San Francisco. I love Fred Warner. I think this is one of the best linebackers in the NFL. I think one of the more underrated players. He is a legitimate top 5 linebacker for me. I know Niners fans agree with me, and they need him out there. He is an impact player, able to do everything you want out of the position. You have Quan Alexander coming off of injury, and unfortunately for San Francisco, it's not just Fred Warner missing time right now. Dre Greenlaw is also set to potentially miss some time here. He's been out of practice the past few days, and in classic NFL form, they initially said, oh, no, he's fine, there's nothing going on. Well, turns out Dre Greenlaw is actually in concussion protocol. Now, hypothetically speaking, if it is this might not be the right word, but I'll put it in air quotes even though you can't see me, normal concussion protocol process, he should be fine for week 1.
Okay.
We also know concussions can be scary and be unusual, and we'll see if he actually is good to go for week 1. But he really impressed last year coming out of Arkansas. I thought the trio of Warner and Alexander and Greenlaw, when healthy, is one of the better off-ball linebacking trios in the NFL. So hopefully Warner's good to go for week 1. Hopefully Greenlaw's good to go for week 1 as well. This is a defense that has had some minor injury issues kind of pop up repeatedly in camp. They need those guys out there, especially Fred.
This has been a very unlucky team so far this offseason. A ton of injuries, and obviously it's not what you want to see, especially for a team that was just in the Super Bowl and for a team that's really going to have to rely on both of these younger players. So if you were the 49ers, who are you more worried about right now? Is it Fred Warner type FW, or is it Dre Greenlaw type DG? Tom, where's your vote going to come in?
I'm going to go with Fred Warner because, A, we don't really know exactly how severe the COVID issue could be for Fred Warner. There's a lot more, I think, uncertainty, not to make light of Dre Greenlaw's situation either. But I'm also going to pick him because he's the better player.
Yep.
He's the guy the Niners must have out there at linebacker. So I think it's reasonable to be somewhat concerned about both. Again, I think they're both going to be fine. But picking one, I'm going to go with FW for Fred Warner.
We got George Kittle and a whole bunch of 49ers jerseys as well, but jerseys for all 32 NFL teams as low as $73. These deals, not going to last forever. Go to chatsports.com/NFL jersey. Awesome stuff.
I want to make note, this deal is cheaper than what it normally is. Normally you can get them maybe 20% off, maybe 25%. This is more like 27%. So take advantage while these supplies last.